What up, homie?
What up? What up?
Let's get rocking and rolling. We are focused today on finishing that target avatar.
We were talking about splitting it up into the different categories of who my target avatar would be. So this one, I guess the first one we were looking at was just the everyday consumer.
Mm-hmm. Her name is Tamika.
Yeah, she would be like, if I could describe her a little better, typically she's going to be planning it for herself. Like she's having a party, like a birthday party or some type of party for herself. Birthdays are huge. You know, there's birthdays every single day. So it's no surprise that would be the most popular type of party.
All right. Does Tamika typically have a photographer there if the photo booth is there?
She is having a photographer and a photo booth and probably a videographer. You know what I'm saying? She wants to capture every angle of the event, right? So that's who I would like. You know, I would like somebody with enough budget to where she could afford all that stuff and it not be a problem. I don't want her to have to decide between me or the photographer. I want her to be able to get both without there being a problem. You understand the difference between a photo booth and actually having a photographer, right? I think people, a lot of times my clients, they don't take the time to really understand the difference, and they're like, oh, I can book a photo booth so I don't need a photographer. Well, that's not necessarily true, because I actually consider my service to be more entertainment. The pictures are a great byproduct of what happens in the photo booth. You definitely want to capture that memory, but it's just a byproduct. The pictures are a byproduct of what's actually happening, and it's the entertainment aspect of the photo booth. It's actually having something to do versus having a photographer to document your event. So a photographer is going to document your entire event, but the photo booth is not there to document your event. It's there to provide an experience. It's something for people to engage with, you know, together, like as a group.
Okay, so what you got, I think I do want to kind of just going after who you're targeting versus who you are getting right now, right?
Okay, I can do that. I can.
So what kind of budget does not Tamika, let's call her Shauna. Shauna is your current client. What kind of budget is your current client working with?
Overall or for the photo booth?
Overall.
Shauna is on a tight budget. Her budget is shoestring. Shauna is shopping around. Okay.
Right.
She's calling around to different places because not only does she want to get good quality, but she wants it for the cheapest price possible. She's trying her best possible to match her vision with her budget. Shauna is typically probably has about $2,500 in her budget to put together a party for maybe 50 people or so. And you have to keep in mind, you know, everything else that she's going to have to pay for. So the photo booth typically is at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to that budget, right? So typically Shauna doesn't see the value in the photo booth, and she would rather have the party without it, to be honest. She's probably looking for something under $500. I don't think she cares as much what specific details of the services that she's getting. The price, I think, is more important. So as long as you're there to take pictures, if you can print out the little photo strips, that's a plus for her. She's like, oh wow, I can get the printouts too, and you're under $500. Okay, like that's what she wants. If she can check off like those 3 things, like, or 2 or 3 things, like you're legitimate, like you have a proven track record, you come in under budget, right? And what you're offering is on par or better than your competition. Check. You're good to go with Sean.
Got it. I can really see her versus Tamika.